So the Hawai'i Political Action Committee opposes any proposed administrative rules for Mauna Kea for the following reasons. There is a lawsuit currently pending before the state Supreme Court involving the many issues and legal questions regarding the University of Hawaii's jurisdiction to make and approve rules governing Kanaka Maoli and the general public. The university should wait until the legal questions, including questions regarding the jurisdiction, current leases, and other agreements between the states, BLNR, University of Hawaii, and other international governments have been resolved. Number two, Mauna Kea is comprised of public and Hawaiian Kingdom Crown and government lands, aka ceded lands. Its summits are sacred to Kanaka Maoli. Its resources, sacred sites, and overall environment is important to the well-being of the Kanaka Maoli people. The Kanaka Maoli people never relinquished our rights to and sovereignty over these lands, such as the university has no jurisdiction to manage how and when Kanaka Maoli exercise customary and traditional rights to access the Mauna Kea summits for subsistence, religious, and cultural purposes. The university is an educational institution, not a land manager that only has a sublease of the Mauna Kea summits. There has been an absence and lack of meaningful consultation with the Kanaka Maoli community and the Office of Hawaiian Affairs, whose concerns and issues were and continue to be ignored in the drafting of these proposed rules. And I will cite the 2011 letter that OHA sent the University of Hawaii and the 2018 letter. Both are exactly the same. All of the concerns that OHA brought up in 2011 are still there in 2018. The proposed administrative rules are unconstitutional. They undermine the state's constitutional obligation to protect the public trust, natural resources, and environmental rights, as well as Kanaka Maoli customary and traditional rights. For example, the proposed administrative rules would only allow an individual to grant permits that would not be subject to the public meeting requirements under the state sunshine law, and to make decisions concerning access, fees, parking, research activities, public assemblies, commercial activities, and closures, etc., without having to be accountable to the public and consult with the Kanaka Maoli people. These issues are still not addressed by the token proposed changes to the rules that is now being recommended and are on the table. They're still not addressed. There are over 500 testimonies that were submitted in regards to these proposed rules, and about 90% of them were in opposition to the proposed rules. The majority of them were actually in opposition to the whole process of proposing the rules. Problems with the UH process to promulgate administrative rules, unresolved questions over UH's jurisdiction over Mauna Kea summits, and the unconstitutionality of the proposed rules will only result in future legal litigation and contested cases. Please don't continue on with this falsehood. I'm sorry, I'm not done. Please don't continue on with this falsehood that the UH actually has the authority to propose administrative rules over thousands of acres of Kanaka Maoli lands that is zoned as conservation. This should not be about keeping investors of the TMT interested in, and it should be about doing what's pono for the aina and the people. Mahalo.